Whenever I log back into a Minecraft world, I'm always struck with a feeling of nostalgia. The beautiful builds, the incredible landscapes that I've made always make me come back to this game. But I also have a bad habit of leaving my old worlds and starting new ones. So today I'm here to fix that by starting a new world. But this world I'll hold on to forever and hopefully get to show my kids one day. So if you're up for that journey, consider leaving a like on this video and a grand welcome to Slip's survival world. Well, now that we're here in this lovely, incredible new world, I might as well tell you the story of this region. This area of the world goes by the name of Aapon. It was discovered in the 1850s by a group of 3 explorers on their way to find new land. This land is home to marvelous mountains that reach the sky, and it's our job to make a medieval village here, a town that we still have yet to name, where we'll mine all the minerals that we'll need for our kingdom, right here in the region of Aapon. This is where the story begins. Well, it looks like we're all caught up, and am I excited to build in this area. The land here goes down from the mountains and just juts out so wonderfully down over to the river. But there's not too much that we can do without a place to call home. You can see in our chests right here, we have tons of materials, because as you can tell, I've been doing a lot of prep work in order to get to this point in the game. But now, after long last, it is finally time to build. It's been about 45 minutes worth of time, and I thought I might as well check in with you all more during the series. So here, as you can see all around us, we have a retaining wall that looks over onto our valley. And if we hop into Cheetah Cam, it looks even better from the side here. I went with a mixture of stone variants, including stone and cobblestone, along with some stone bricks, and then we have some mossy cobblestone and stone bricks down here. In my personal opinion, it kind of makes this area look like a golf course, and I'm still not sure. It could be a block too tall, but that's okay. This being our forever world, we can always come back to it at a later point in time, and at the very least, we can always look back at this area and say this is where we started in this world. But for now, we have a cozy cottage to put in this area, and so I say, let's get along to doing that. Well, I'm bringing you back in early again because as you can see behind me, we've done a little bit more progress here on our new kingdom. And as I look over our new farmland, I'm reminded of why I don't usually bring you in as much. And that's probably because I never immediately end up getting to what I say I'm going to. The reality is I always need a couple of more materials for our build. And in this case, we need some packed mud, which as plenty of you know means that we need wheat. So hence we have our lovely garden. We have some potatoes over in this area here, and then the other fields hold wheat, and I'm excited to say that we finally have all of the materials that we need for the build. So after being in this world for 117 days, let's get along to making a home. Not even an hour later, and we have a pretty cool looking build standing right in front of us. As you can see on our sign, we have Slip's house, and I think that it looks pretty cool at every single angle. We can head back into Cheetah Cam, and you'll see that we have an awesome roof design. I really like the slope and angle of the roof. And one of my favorite accent pieces is using pots with plants on the side of the roof. It always looks good as a decorational piece on the trim. And over on the side right here, we have something that I've never done before, which is to add a little pen to the area. We don't really have any space for animals, so I'll probably place some flowers in here. The same applies on this end of the house, and we have some decorational blocks around here too. I have also gotten around to making an interior, but we'll get around to looking at that later, because as you can see, the rest of this area is just looking bland now. So we're gonna make some pathways and maybe place something in this area too. If you're still here, I appreciate you, and consider leaving a like on the video, but it's time to place the finishing touches on this area. Well, you could say that I'm quite pleased with how this build turned out. We've filled in the entire area with crops, and I've also gotten around to adding some brown banners, which I think is the perfect extra accent. We have some pumpkins growing over on this end of the build, and we can head inside to take a look at the interior. It's definitely simple, but I like it. And we have some pots, and we have some item frames, and we have some bookshelves and one book in it, which has nothing special, but I thought it would be nice to have something in here. We can head on upstairs to the second floor, and I've gotten around to making interior here too. You'll see this is our map wall with our map of the first ever iteration of this kingdom, and I'm sure we'll get to expanding it as we continue to expand the kingdom as well. We have some extra storage and some smelting in this area, and the same can be said on this side with the addition of our bed. And so I know it's really quaint, but I really do like how it looks. And I also did want to mention, as we are moving over to this area, this really couldn't be a more perfect start in a more perfect area. With that awesome mountain backdrop in the distance, I have a feeling we're up for something special. And so I think it's just about time for me to get back to work.